Hello YouTube. Well, today I'm meant to be doing a knitting video, which I am going to put up tomorrow, because I know it's been a while since we've done one. So I'm going to do a few, over one a week for the next few weeks. But at the minute, Storm Doris is going nuts outside, and all I want to do is stay in bed and watch Netflix. But I need snackage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make bread. Now, don't panic and flip out, because I know bread is massively complicated. Well, some people say it's not. Some people say it's easy. But I think it's complicated and it takes a lot of time. And yeah, so we're going to do a really quick version of bread that I make all the time because it's easy. Now, to make this bread, you will need milk. You will need 2 eggs. You will need oats. You will need self-raising flour, any kind. You can use a gluten-free kind, that totally works here. You need olive oil or some form of oil. General seasoning-y type herby things. That's pretty much it. Equipment-wise, we need a cup. We need a bowl. We need a spatula. And we need some sort of oven-proof receptacle we can cook this in. Okay, what you want to do now-ish, I've just done it, is put your oven onto 180, okay, and leave it at about 180 to preheat. Okay, so put these back. Let's get started. This is so ridiculously easy. Okay, so bowl. Okay, cup. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to put the bowl to one side here while we measure this stuff. Okay, into the cup goes flour. You want 2 cups of flour, okay, so go in. 1. Oh. 2. Get in. Flour. Okay. And then we need our oats. And we get the oats, and into the oats goes you want 1 cup of oats. There we go. Cup of oats. Ta-da! Okay, now we need to add in the liquid ingredients. So, milk. 1 cup. Ish. A bit higher. I'm making a mess. That's okay. Imagine how much mess I would make if this was like bread with the kneading and crap. Yeah. Okay. So, stuff. Eggs. Throw them in. You can see how technical this recipe is here. 1 egg. 2 eggs. You want to add a very small sloosh, technical term, of oil. That'll do. And some flavouring if you're adding any. I'm adding some herbs. Like herbs. We're going to add a lot of herbs. Yeah, okay. And then we're just going to mix this. This is as technical as it gets. This is my level of baking. Cooking I can do, baking not so much. So this is my friend, this recipe. And there you see you have a thick, sticky as hell batter. It's more of a batter than a dough, I'm thinking with this, okay? So there we do. Da, 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 da. Batter, awesome. Now, I'm just going to put that over here and get our thing that we're cooking it in. You can use proper loaf tins if you want. You probably should. But this is quite a small batch. If you wanted to fill a loaf tin, you may need slightly more. And here I'm just going to tiny bit of oil, rub it round. Okay, I need to wipe these. Cool. Okay, now you get the batter that we really well mixed, and you put it in. No, I can see your hair. I can see your hair. I can see your hair. You should always tie your hair back when you're cooking. I got it. I got it. It's okay. I'm the only one eating this. Okay. I get my hair in my mouth all the time. Right. Get off the spatula. Breadiness. Okay, as I said earlier, this works really well with the gluten-free self-raising flour as well. So if you do need to be gluten-free for whatever reason, this is probably quite a good recipe. And like I said, it takes no baking skill whatsoever, as you can see. There we go. Okay, now basically what happens here is this thing goes in my oven, which has been preheated to 180 for about 20-ish minutes. We'll come back at 20 minutes and see what it's looking like, okay? Hi guys, okay, it's been a little over 20 minutes. It's actually been closer to 25, which is probably slightly better time to leave your bread baking. And we're just going to get it out the oven. Okay, now you can see it's just starting to go brown around the edges. It feels quite firm. It's very hot. I am going to grab a long knife. This works better with a skewer, but screw it, we're using a knife because I've got one to hand. And no, it's still coming out dirty, see, so it's not cooked yet. So we're going to pop this back in. And I'm going to come and check it in another... It's got a good way to go looking at that came out, so we will give it another 15 minutes, okay? Hey guys, okay, it's been another 15 minutes. So the bread has been in for a total of 40 minutes with us checking once, and I'm just going to see where it's at. Oh, this looks good. Okay, it's looking browner. This won't go really brown and crusty because it's made with milk and not water. And that is one of the few things about baking I know. If you put more water in your bread than milk, you get a crust. If you put more milk, it goes less crusty. Aha! Clean knife! Which means it's ready. Don't worry about this cracking on the top. You always get this with this type of bread. But this thing is hotter than the centre of the sun right now. So we're going to leave it to cool down for a little bit. Okay, so 40 minutes did it, basically. And you can see it's all out and it's all cooling down. It's still a bit warm, but I like it warm. So we're going to take it out of here. And I'm going to use this. It should come out fairly easy because we greased the little tin it's in. Just in case it doesn't, I have this big flat spatula thing. We have lots of stuff in this kitchen that I don't actually know what it is. It's what happens when you marry someone who used to be a chef. Look, you get a little bit of stuff in there, but it's pretty much out. If you use silicone things for this, it works fabulously. Okay, so it is free. Oh, look at it, look at it. Okay, as you may notice, I'm cooking garlic mushrooms covered in butter because this bread has no salt in it, no sugar in it, and is full of lovely wholesome oats, and that's a little bit too healthy for a Saturday, so we're going to cover it in garlic and butter. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our bread knife. See how this is looking. Look at it. Look at it. Bread. But that's easy. Yeah, this is probably still a bit too warm to be cutting, but it does cut. It holds together. You can see it looks like bread. And it tastes like bread. How many slices do I want of this? I'm going to have 3. Ah, yeah, falling apart a little. A little, because it's still very warm. You can see the steam coming off it. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot. And now we're just going to take all of the lovely mushrooms and pour them all over the bread, because this is really, really healthy. Some of the butter. Okay, I'm going to go and stuff my face now. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though it wasn't one I was meant to be making today, and you now know how to make really, really easy, very healthy bread.